She's fit, she's fabulous, and she's 50.
Personal trainer Carin von Olst is at the top of her game, and she just recently won the NPC bodybuilding and figure competition.
Yeah, and when you look at her, you'll know exactly why.
Yeah.
Carin von Olst is back along with her trainer Hilario Leyba, and they are joining us today to talk about details about this extraordinary journey. Welcome back, you winner.
Oh, thank you.
Yes,
It's
congratulations.
exciting. Yeah, it was a great journey.
And congratulations to you on another winning, trained, wonderful person here, because I know you said this is not your first winner.
No, she's actually my 6th first place finisher and one of my best proteges yet to date.
See, this guy's good.
Amazing. I mean, you can look at her and see. And Carin, you've competed in other competitions, but you've taken a little break, and this one was special. This is one that you felt like it was a good time to return. Why did you feel that way?
Well, this is actually my first ever competition in fitness and figure, and I did it just because it's, you know, I've lived in the gym for 26 years, and my husband looked at me and he's like, why don't you just go and compete? So I cleaned up my diet and made it into a personal journey of how far you can take your dream. And so that was it.
Well, you know, as we know and all our viewers know, you were already in fantastic shape, but how did you train for a competition like this? What was the work like?
Well, Hilario helped me tremendously with posing, which was probably my biggest enemy. You know, sitting like very naturally like that, walking around in high heels. And,
this woman does it all.
Anyhow, the posing and the food really was the biggest change in my life, because fitness is already what I do every day.
Yeah.
But to eat probably 6 really super healthy meals at least a day.
What was that
and
diet like?
Lots of protein and lots of vegetables and green things and no carbohydrates. Well,
None at all?
Hold on, let me take that back. No gluten and no dairy.
Ooh.
And, you know, coming from Holland,
Clean carbs.
and yeah, clean carbs is what I had. Coming from Holland to cut out cheese and bread, let me tell you, that was tough.
I bet that was really hard. Did you get grumpy?
Yeah, very.
I can't imagine you grumpy.
So that's
then
why
no
we haven't
booze.
seen Carin in
No
a
booze
while.
either.
Yeah, no booze, no friends. I call it my no friends, no social life.
Yes.
diet.
Oh yeah, you'd have
Just
to
your
get
time away.
the book Pregatinis by Natalie Bovis, the Liquid Muse, so you could learn how to drink without drinking alcohol.
Yes, so what I do
Still
is
join
I
the party.
pour my blueberry juice and my ice cubes, and that's it.
That's
you know,
it.
into a
That's all you
glass, and
got.
it almost feels like you're really drinking a cocktail. It was a great journey. It really has
amazing.
been.
Well, tell us about the competition itself.
Okay, so I've competed in figure and physique.
Okay.
There's also bodybuilding and bikini and fitness model, but I didn't do those. Not quite big enough, but so that was the first competition, and then next week, this coming weekend, on Saturday, I'm doing another one. OCB, and that's a natural competition show where they drug test you, make sure you haven't taken any steroids and juicing, so to say, other than my vegetable juice.
You're doing it all the right
natural.
way, right? All natural.
All natural.
And what is, I mean, we know Carin is a very, very kind and loving woman, but she's also a tough chick. And she's a strong personality. So did you have to kind of help her through that diet process? Because I know that's a tough thing to eat like that.
I helped her to a certain extent. Like I said, for me, I never want to make sure that I don't cut out people's real living aspect. And part of hers was the cocktails and drinks. And outside of the drinks and the cheese that she had mentioned, being from Holland, that was going to be a hard aspect, and I knew that. And that was the only thing I was majorly concerned with, was the dairy, really. And outside of that, everything is clean. I mean, most foods are on the menu. I mean, you get to eat fish, beef, chicken, all of the things. I hate to have people have a very restricted diet. I want them to be able to have room.
Yeah.
Well, I have to ask Carin, you're a personal trainer. What was it like being on the other end as the student?
That's exactly right. One of the biggest reasons why I wanted to do this too, because I always tell people, you know, do this, do that, cut it out. And I did it all. I cut out the dairy, I cut out all the things I loved.
Wow.
And you know, it was really hard for the first week, but I think my new favorite word, if you're gonna wanna do something, if you really make up your mind, you can become very disciplined, and really the first week was the hardest week to make those changes.
And then after that, it kind of...
After that, it was just like a lifestyle, and quite honestly, I think I'm going to carry a lot of those forward into my daily routine.
Well, you are an inspiration, no doubt about that.
So are you still doing since you have these upcoming competition, are you still on that same diet
very strict.
plan?
As a matter of fact, this week is going to be a very strict week. dehydration for the last few days.
Oh.
That's one other hard thing. You know, when you get this much water.
Oh, I couldn't do that.
Day and a night.
Being dehydrated?
You can if you want to.
You can if you want to.
You can if you want to. And really, that's my biggest thing, is I want to inspire everybody that if you really have a dream, something you really want to do in your life that you're wanting to do, if you set a very strict goal or competition or whatever, you can do it. You really can. You just have to stay with it, stay focused, and make a plan.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it.
I just feel so lazy right now. I mean, when I think about myself, I mean, I know a lot of you are watching saying the same thing, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I complain. Look at what she does. How many hours are you training for a week?
Well, I work somewhere between 8 to 10 hours a day, and then on top of that, I have to train right now 2 hours a day. So it's a lot. And then when you come home, you have to make your own food. You cannot buy anything out of that's prepared.
So your social life suffers a little too,
a lot, and my family life.
It's like a lot,
Are you making your family? Are you making your family eat all healthy too?
Yes,
along
you know,
with
that's a really good question, Kristen. Yesterday I spent time with my daughter, and what we did is we cooked everything together, and I explained to her what not to eat, how to change it, and she had a blast. And I think she's going to pick up those habits.
And you know, I just want to re-emphasize what we said at the beginning: fabulous in 50, which means it's never too late, and that is the key here. And look at you, you're a perfect example. And Hilario, thank you so much.
Thank you,
Hilario's been a great help. I couldn't have done it without him.
It was fantastic working with her.
I bet it was. I bet it was. And it was probably fun to be on the other side.
Yeah, boss me around, right?
Yeah, a little bit. How can the viewers catch up with you, by the way?
I'm at the Santa Fe Spa.
Okay.
And I also can be reached at CarinSantaFe@AOL.com or CarinFitness.com.
Great.
And then Hilario.
And I'm also at Santa Fe Spa, and I can be reached at, my phone number is my best way to get a hold of me, and that's 505-660-2224.
Fantastic.
And that's...
And you'll have us feeling and looking good.
That's right.
And good luck this
Get
weekend.
on the plan. That's what I say.
And congratulations. Thank you so much.
In those heels.
All right, still ahead on New Mexico Style, New Mexico Magazine's Movers and Shakers. Stick around.